I'll probably try and find something else to read, so I won't bore you with the same passage twice. Don't forget my voice, too. This is chapter 1. It's called Trouble Always Knocks Twice. Oh my God. First of all, this is young adult. Just so you know. I just realized that, yeah. Oh my God. Not again. Barefooted, hair dripping from the shower, Megan sprinted down the hall with her hands over her ears to block out the blaring of the burglar alarm going off for the third time that morning. In her rush to get down the grand staircase, she tripped, nearly colliding face first with the 8-foot-tall statue of the goddess Athena on the landing. Slipping and sliding on damp feet across the marble floor of the entrance hall, she managed to make it to the alarm panel beside the front door without killing herself or breaking any of the priceless antiques that filled the manor, which for her was a miracle. "Shut up, you stupid thing!" She punctuated each syllable with a jab of her finger as she keyed in the alarm code, all the while cursing whatever gods had decided that her blissfully quiet summer vacation needed some shaking up. 2.5 months had passed without a single sign of the order or its skies. Maybe they were on holiday too, although she thought that was about as likely as it was for her to suddenly wake up in her apartment back in New York City. And now, on the day before she started her second to last year at St. Agnes College for Girls, the private school she attended here in England, the 4-month-old burglar alarm was having sensitivity issues. She pushed the last number of the code, but the alarm kept up its incessant whine. Another try at the code was like pushing an elevator button thinking it would make the car come faster. Nothing happened. Maybe she had remembered it wrong. "Why won't you just be quiet?" She pulled a polished wand of wood from her back pocket and pointed it at the alarm box. "Quietness!" A blue ball of energy erupted from the end of the wand and shot into the panel. With a loud pop, a shower of sparks and the smell of ozone, the squawking alarm stopped, leaving its dulcet tones ringing through, echoing in her ears. Crap. Other words ran through her mind, but she wouldn't say them out loud. She put her wand back in her pocket and punched the panel, angry for messing up. Again. "Bailey!" She probably could have used the bell pull or even gone to find the butler, but yelling made her feel better. "Yes, miss?" Bailey appeared in the archway between the entrance hall and the lounge, as if he had just popped into existence. He looked annoyingly perfect for this early in the morning. Spotless, wrinkle-free black tails, the dome of his bald head shining as if he polished it like the banister. "You roared." Bailey's face was dour and stoic, and Megan heard the disapproval in those 2 little words. He might as well have added what he really wanted to say in his nasal British accent. "Shouting across the house is rude, miss." Megan refused to let him guilt her into better manners. The alarm went off again. Bailey did not even crack a smile as he glanced at the fried alarm panel, still smoking. "I know, miss. Obviously it's not working." They had done a thorough search of the house and the grounds the first 2 times the alarm had sounded at the craptastic hours of 2 and 5:30 a.m. and found nothing. "We need to get it fixed." Bailey fixed her with his pragmatic gaze. "Will you be checking the library then?" Megan blew her breath through pursed lips, biting back the snarky reply that formed in her head. Leave it to Bailey to remind her of her duties as the sole protector of the Library of Athena, like she could possibly forget. Yeah, whatever. It wasn't worth arguing over. This was the one thing he could guilt her about. She looked at her bare feet. "As soon as I get some shoes." "Very well. Very good, miss." Bailey turned on his heel and started to leave. "Oh, and Bailey, when you call the security company, make sure you tell them we need a new panel by the front door." Bailey's head bobbed in a short bow just before he disappeared into the lounge. Megan, the ringing in her ears subsiding, scanned the entrance hall, her shoulders bunching up. Why am I so nervous? The library would still be locked, just like it had been the last 2 times she had checked. It was stupid to go down there again when there would be nothing to find. But maybe Bailey has a point. After everything that had happened last Christmas and everything Megan knew about her enemies, which despite months of research and reconnaissance wasn't much, little caution wasn't the worst idea in the world. The front door opened. Megan spun toward it, her hands curling in a fist, her knees bending and her feet finding a fighting stance. Rachel Cuthbert, her best friend, stood in the doorway, hands raised in defense. "Wow, jumpy much?" Rachel raised an inquisitive eyebrow. "Those martial arts lessons certainly are improving your reflexes. Maylee must be a good teacher. Is she here yet?" Megan lowered her hands and relaxed her stance. "Oh, sorry, I'm like, oh, that's it. That's all I get.